So it's also a situation of where your parent is talking to other people, friends of the family or other family members or whatever the case may be, because um, it's like when you say she doing this, she doing that, you could be talking in third person, talking about yourself or whatever. But then you have to get your child to actually act a certain type of way, because it's like you steady mentioning that she doing this, but when she with us, she don't act like that. And then so just knock it off as, oh, you know how kids be when they get with the parents, they be acting all bad, but when they get around other people. But normally it's the other way around. When you get around people, you act your real self. But then when you get around your parents, you that innocent little child. So why is it that she's herself around us, but then when she around you, which she's still being herself, but you always got a story to tell about, you know? Because this person is dealing with something internally that they haven't forgiven themselves for or felt closure from or something like that or whatever. But like, so then you have other people that are the same ignorance, that don't take the time to break down situations, or you feel me? Because, like, you a little girl. I'm not going to go back and forth with you and all that stuff like that. But there have been things mentioned on my behalf that may not even be true, or not how the person made it seem. How, like I said it a certain type of way or whatever, you know? So you have to come to me, and you ain't hear it from the horse's mouth. You can't assume that what the messenger sent you was correct. So when I manifest or do things or whatever, I be having my whole business out there. But now it's like I'm just using the situation and applying it to something else. Like, remember a time when this and the third? Because not only did they do it to, like, make you look bad on one occasion, they did it on multiple occasions. It's just that you weren't paying attention. Because they was convincing you to believe that it was your fault, or for being sarcastic, because you know. And then the way that they get the way that they flip it is by putting you in an emotional state, because once you realize who the attacker is, that's when you get emotional, you get sad, you get angry or whatever, and then you just act out like, oh, so this what you wanted me to do, or you're the one that wanted me to do that, or thought that out, like, this is what you thought of me, and I'm just da, da, da. And it's like, you know that they know spiritually, so it's like you've been trying to make the situation better, but they've been taking your kindness for weakness, so they got you. They're like, oh, so you want to make my situation better? Well, take the blame for this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. To try to take the attention off of them, because they're tired of being blamed for something that happened a long time ago. And it's because, was it an accident, or did you psychotically decide to do some shit like that, or are you trying to and that's the thing, you're getting closer and closer to figuring out what their problem is, and they're trying to distract you or some shit like that, because it's like you're exposing things that that's why they mad, because they blaming you for stuff, and it's like, well, what really happened? And they're like, how'd she know that she wasn't the gifted, blessed? For you talking about goofy ass. This is an earth sign, or balance. So this is, people feel like because you don't have the proof, you don't know what's going on, and if the situation ever arose, you wouldn't be able to expose them or whatever. Like, how convenient is, everybody got an alibi, but then that doesn't matter, because you could have called somebody, like, yeah, like, I don't know, that shit's weird. Healing. Mm. And it's also working out for the good of you that you remove yourself from these people, because once you remove your energy, they are able to see what your intentions were with them, and when they pick up on what your intentions were, they still are stuck with who was attacking them. um I also heard the masculine say, like, damn, we ain't never gonna be shit, we ain't never gonna be known if we keep doing what we doing, if we keep acting the way that we act and treating each other how we treat each other, and allowing each other to go through things without saying nothing, and then expecting a motherfucker to bend backwards for them. This earth sign added the fire to the fuel that you needed to, like, you can only take the pain for so long that eventually it's going to cause you to have a reaction. But this reaction was not for the benefit of them. It was for the benefit of you to finally break free from all. They're saying, yeah. They're saying love is in the air and it's a mystery, so don't be afraid to take chances. It's just how you do it, and then how, like, you know, you got to deal with it. If you decide to go forth and put all your emotions in on the first day, and you later on find out that he got 50 bitches on the side, you got to deal with that. But if you decide to take your time and take it slow and get to know him and put him to the test to make sure that he deserves to be in your energy, then yes. Yeah, it's a lot of people that you dropped off because they weren't contributing to the, you know, to the journey. They was just no respect. Let loose and dance. They say just say relax. Yeah, so this earth sign know that he was dishonest to you, and he's in his emotions. I wouldn't forget, like, yeah, he got to be doing something, because the little effect that he had on me, like, okay, I feel how you feel, now you need to feel how I feel now that I lost you. Now, nigga, you need to stop doing that shit, because that shit is clearly not bringing me to you. And knowing that you don't never get that drunk, so stop trying to overdrink yourself or you have alcohol poisoning. Just to prove to divine feminine, oh, I feel so bad, I get so drunk now, I don't even know, like, I just, you worried about the karma that's coming towards you. It has nothing to do with divine feminine. The only reason why I got to do with divine feminine is because of what you did, to, like, your participation in the manipulation and misusing your authority. So now he want to apologize. I mean, he kind of did apologize. But, yeah. I feel like every time this earth sign apologizes, the gifts will be bigger and bigger and bigger, or the event, or like, I don't know. But you got to be careful with that, because these are the same people or the same person, because you don't understand what it means when they give you something. You know that if you give somebody something, that you're not expecting nothing in return. But if they're giving you something, they're expecting something in return. So if this masculine been asking you for sex for free or whatever, he feel like giving you gifts will turn you on to the point where you'll be like, okay, and then he'll probably turn it into, I don't want to co-parent no more. When you took your love away from me, it drove me crazy. It's like, gang, I'm not falling for that. Mm-mm. Not this time.